Talk to me, Goose.
Yeah, what's going on?
Okay, cool. So make sure you can hear me.
The following is a Geffre Productions Incorporated broadcast.
Oh, smash back to the shortstop. Hendricks with a nice play to 2-1 double play. 6-4 to 3 equals 2. What a play.
Looking, that one's going to fall right in the gap. That's going to be a standing double and RBI for Cam Justice. And that is 1, 2, 3. And there's another double play turned by this team.
That's smacked. That is gone. What a shot by Cody Rutschlik. He pulled that sucker right down the left field line, and you could tell by the sound of that one. It was, I just could tell if it was fair or foul. That's in the DNR parking lot.
Down the middle, stabbed by the third baseman.
This is the home of the Bemidji Blue Ox and Bemidji Bucks baseball. Today's game, it's brought to you by Mi Rancho Restaurant, Fozzie's Smokin' Barbecue, 104.5 KDUN Sports Radio, Blue Ox Soda Shop, Northern Liquor, and Angie's Acres. Now it's time to send it down to the field where the magic happens. Here's the voice of the Blue Ox and the Bucks, the Magic Man, Matt Geffre.
Live from the campus of Bemidji State University. It's a hot Sunday afternoon, and we're set for a doubleheader between the hometown Bemidji Bucks and the visiting Roseau Royals. The Bucks come into 1-1 after a dominating showing on Wednesday after they roll past Boston Trash Pandas 13-3 right here at BSU. Tylen D was the story. He had himself a day, 3 hits and 4 trips to the plate, including a triple in the 6th, and he also took the mound, tossing five hitless innings while striking out 5. Offensively, he got plenty of help. Bo Brodin also collected 3 hits. Cam Justice drove in 3 runs, and the Bucks racked up 14 hits total without committing a single error in the field. They'll look to carry that momentum into today's doubleheader against the Roseau team that's just getting their season underway. So it's hot. It's June baseball, and we got 2 games on tap. Glad you're with us alongside Travis Carruth. I'm Matt Geffre, and this is Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Sports Radio Network. And we'll hear from Chris Karate here in a few minutes. The Keg and Cork pregame show starts now.
Hey, this is Peyton Neto. I'm a shortstop and pitcher from Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks Baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Keg and Cork, the first Irish pub on the Mississippi and home to the half-off Apps and Taps happy hour, 3 to 6 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Fantastic food, too, including the famous Reuben, lightly battered Red Lake walleye, delicious homemade soups, and great daily specials. Plus exclusive events like comedy nights, bar trivia, and live music. Follow Keg and Cork on Facebook for upcoming events and visit kegbemidji.com to see the menu and more. For over 50 years, it's where folks come for a while and leave with a smile. Keg and Cork, downtown Bemidji.
Craving something cool and delicious? Head to the Blue Ox Soda Shop in the Bemidji Mall. We've got the fizz you're looking for. Classic sodas, dirty sodas, refreshing fizzy lemonades, and creamy Italian sodas. Hungry? We've got snacks, sandwiches, and juicy third-pound Minnesota beef burgers made fresh. Try our Boss Cheeseburger, just $5.49. So grab your friends and follow the flavor. Only at the Blue Ox Soda Shop inside the Bemidji Mall.
Blue Ox Soda Shop, Be the boss of your thirst. Welcome back to Bemidji Sports Radio Network coverage of the Bemidji Bucks, now being joined by Mr. Crotty. Hey, sir. Good win over on Wednesday for you guys.
Yeah, thanks, Matt. Appreciate it. It was a good win. Good to get that one off the books and try to move on here today.
So you guys are going back to the Trash Pandas. You guys put up quite a few hits, and Lundin had a really good game as well too. Scored a couple times, had five scoreless innings. That's pretty good.
Ty was fantastic. You know, it's the most innings he's thrown in quite a while. I mean, he's been in college, but hasn't thrown that many innings. He looked great. And obviously at the plate, he did what he does. So.
Also, guys like Cam Justice is always like one of your bread and butter type guys who always score runs. I think he had a couple RBIs and a couple of hits. I think a double for sure.
Yeah, every time Cam comes up with runners on base, you have a great feeling. He's going to bring guys around to score, and have him sitting in the 6 hole right now, and I don't want to move him because it always seems we have guys on base, and he's bringing them in.
What does that do for the confidence in your team, having a good game against Boston?
It's huge for these guys. You know, they needed that one. We had that tough first game. We only managed 3 hits. Against Moore-Edgren, we only gave up 3. But they needed it. We had that great start against the Blue Hawks before it unfortunately got postponed. And the guys were just salivating. Coming into Boston, the confidence was just oozing out of them. They just look really good right now.
I talked to a couple guys beforehand on Wednesday. They were pretty pumped. And you could tell that they were pretty amped up to play against Boston.
Yeah, they were excited. They know a few guys on that roster. There's a couple of guys they played against since youth ball, and they were looking forward to going out there and making a statement, and they sure did.
So today, I guess, you guys are going to play against not 1, not 2, but you're going to have 2 games against the Royals, who are just starting their season. So what do you expect to see from them?
This is going to be a scrap. They are a phenomenal team, bunch of college players on this roster. You know, I guess Roseau isn't super small, but it's way up north, and they just produce talent galore. So it's going to be a great game. Looking forward to it, and I expect 2 really close games today.
Who's on the mound for the first and second game?
Game 1, we're starting Peyton Neto. Looking forward to having him. You saw him a bit last year. He throws darts. Looking forward to him. And then game 2, we're going our lefty again, Dan Claudio.
Awesome. It's good to hear. All right, Coach. Thank you so much for jumping on with me.
All right. Appreciate it, Matt. Thank you.
Welcome back to Bemidji Bucks Baseball here on the Bemidji Sports Radio Network. Now being joined by Travis Carruth.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, what a day for you already.
Oh, I'm on 12 right now. You don't want to know what's going through my head after that.
It's okay. We're talking about yesterday.
Oh,
yeah.
Yesterday as well, yeah. Still on cloud 9 from that.
No, that's good. Good to hear. So let's go to lineup real quick for the teams today.
Yeah, we'll start with the visiting Roseau Royals. You got Danny Wensloff at catcher, Tanner Landman at first base, Aaron Wensloff at shortstop, Isaac Wensloff at second base, Alex Quinnins at third base, Nathan Vold, designated hitter, and then we got Brady Demars in left field, Jack Janke on the mound, and Alex Wensloff is rounding out the lineup catching, and then they are DHing for their right fielder, Cody Otto. And now for the Bucks, leading off in his usual spot, you got second baseman Hunter Brodina, batting second, shortstop Steven Koshelniak, and in the 3-hole we got third baseman Ben Karate, batting cleanup right fielder Ty Lundin, left field batting fifth Will Zellman, 6-hole first baseman Cam Justice, designated hitter we got Ethan Bean. In center field, we got Dan Quajo, and then rounding out the lineup, we got Bo Brodina catching.
All right, we talked about Bo on Sunday. He was a hell of a player. He was all over the place. A youngster, probably the youngest one in all of them.
Yeah, and he did such a good job in that 9-hole. You know, they call it second leadoff man for a reason. He was just setting the table for Hunter and Steven and Ben at the top of the lineup, and he did a really, really good job doing that.
And one of the things about Cam Justice is, mean, just put guys on the base and he'll knock them around. So
Yeah.
that's why he's always at 6, because there's always someone on base for him.
100%. And, that's kind of changed in the game of baseball in the more recent years. Instead of batting like your best hitter in the 3-hole, so to say, I mean, he's still got to be a stick, right?
Yep.
But a lot of like MLB teams and college teams are actually putting their best hitter at 5 because the 3-hole comes up the most out of anyone in the lineup with 2 outs.
Mm-hmm.
So that's huge for them to have a stick like Cam in that 6-hole and Zelly in the 5-hole too.
Both, this is their second year playing ball, so I've talked a little bit beforehand. I talked to Cam about what does it feel to play like town ball? Is there a big difference between amateur ball and college ball? He said, obviously, yes, there is a pretty big difference, but he loves playing with his friends that he grew up with. So it kind of gels a little bit for him. My whole thing just fell over.
Easy.
Knocking stuff over there, Davis. Anyways.
Yeah, but I remember when I was in college playing town ball too. It was always super fun. You get to play with guys that you don't get to play with anymore, that you played with either in high school or maybe before that. Some new faces, some guys that didn't even finish out a high school career come back and play town ball too, and it's always just a different vibe. It's way more relaxed than college baseball because, when you're playing college ball, it's your job.
Yep.
It is your job to show up to the ballpark and play. But here it's just way more relaxed and it's a lot more fun. Well, I shouldn't say much more fun, but
I mean, you're playing 80 to 85-degree weather today. I don't know how much fun you're going to have.
Yeah, and somehow there was still water on the infield and home plate.
What happened? No, you're not telling.
No,
it doesn't matter. So here's the dimensions for the field that you do not know. Out on the left, a big old red monster out there, which is not similar to a Fenway. I think not about the same distance, but it's 305 out the left. Left center field is going to sit about 403, and then right center is at 398, and then down the right field line is 320. Now, out of this team, who do you think could be able to hit one over today?
Gosh, there's a ton of good. I think, honestly, just about everyone in their lineup can probably get one out, and I know from experience that a lot of guys on the Royals team can get one out too.
Mm-hmm. A lot of guys that we've seen, I mean, I talked to their skipper. They said there is a bunch of guys that are still here. There's a bunch of new faces as well too, like their pitcher, Jack. He's going to be he's a lefty pitcher. This is his first town ball this is his first town ball game ever. He used to play Crookston.
Oh, okay.
So he was talking with Cam earlier today, so that was good to. I was kind of curious to see who he was, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm pitching today." I'm like, "Oh."
Yeah, and
randomly.
I know all these guys, they might not even be that old on Roseau, but they've been playing town ball forever. Because I remember facing about this same lineup when I was playing for the Marble Mallards back when we had a team when I was in college. Yeah.
I like hearing that. So let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to kind of dive in a little bit more. We got some questions from the Bucks as well, too. So don't go to our Kate and Cork pregame show. Rolls on.
And you're listening to Bemidji Bucks Baseball on. Hey, this is outfielder Will Zellman from the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks Baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
KBUN Sports Radio is your radio home for sports in the North. Catch the Vikings, Twins, Wild, Wolves, and Golden Gophers all season long. KBUN is the home of the Lumberjack Radio Network with year-long coverage of Bemidji High School sports. For sports talk with a local touch, catch High Noon weekdays at noon on 104.5 and KBUNSportsRadio.com. For state sports talk on The Fan, listen to The Bun, Sports Radio 104.5. For national sports talk on ESPN Radio, catch KBUN Plus 100.1. It's all on KBUN Sports Radio.
Step up to the plate this grilling season with a home run from Angie's Acres in Aiken, Minnesota. Knock it out of the park with 100% Wagyu steaks, juicy, tender, and full of flavor. Round the bases with premium poultry, all-natural ground beef, farm-fresh veggies, and more. Whether you're firing up the grill before the big game or cooking for the whole team, Angie's Acres has the lineup you need. Call 218-515-3890 or find them on Facebook. Angie's Acres, where every bite is a grand slam.
Let's catch up with one of the members of the Bemidji Bucks. Today, let's meet.
My name's Cam Justice, first base utility, play for the University of Minnesota Crookston and Bucks.
What made you start playing town ball?
I played with these guys since I was 9 years old, and we wanted a team after high school, so here we are.
What is your road trip snacks?
Sour gummy worms, and like a Gatorade.
Do you remember your first Townball game?
Yeah, it was last year. First game back after injury, so that was pretty exciting. So yeah.
Who is your favorite team to beat and why?
Blue Ox, because we know the Bemidji team, and they think they're better than they are.
Do you prefer hitting under the lights or under the afternoon sun?
Under the lights, just kind of brings a more competitive vibe, and just kind of that's how baseball is meant to be played.
Eating pizza, do you prefer squares or triangle cut?
Triangles, 100%.
Okay. What is your day job, and how do you juggle that with baseball?
Landscaping with Dan and Will, and just kind of letting the boss know, I play baseball, and here's my schedule, and he's pretty flexible, so that's pretty awesome.
If you had a walk-up song, what would it be?
Grills by Nelly.
Who is the funniest teammate on your team?
Probably Hunter, but AJ is just funny and doesn't try to be.
Who would you not want to let date your daughter?
Dan Claudio.
What's the weirdest thing you've seen so far in Townball?
Basil Zolke triple.
Welcome back to Bemidji Bucks Baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. I'm Matt Geffre. Travis Carruth, right beside me, the left-handed pitcher for the Bemidji Bucks. For the Bemidji Blue Ox. Carruthy? Travie?
Yep.
How's your arm feeling for baseball next couple of days for you?
We got games?
I don't know. I haven't looked yet. I figured you guys probably did.
Gosh, I hope not.
To be honest, I haven't looked yet. I haven't got that far yet.
Yeah. No, it feels good. Feels good, though. It doesn't feel good after I throw, but now it feels good.
That's me, too. When I get done, I'm like, oh, I got ice that thing, and it's just like everything hurts.
It's always fun. It feels good while you're on the mound, and then 5 minutes after you're done on the mound, everything just hurts again.
Yep.
Because I'm not in baseball shape.
I'm in a shape, but a square. I mean, a square is a round. A circle is a shape. So
yeah.
There's that. Or oval. You want to go that too?
Yeah.
So yeah. So we kind of talked about this team. What else do you know about the Royals for people who do not know about them?
Gosh, they hit the ball. They hit the ball very well. They have a couple good arms in the past, but they're here to outslug a team. That's how they win ball games. Is they are gonna hit the ball all over the park, and most of the time out of the park as well if you make a mistake on the mound.
So as we're waiting for Schulte is our up for today behind the plate for the first game. I'm not seeing our second one.
Is he solo dolo today?
Oof. Running both in this heat? That's tough. That's a tough look. I mean, there's been a lot of umps the past few. There's been a lot of games here the past few days. It's that time of year for Bemidji State's Legion games and area games and high school games.
Oh yeah, we did a single A. Their playoffs were here all week, Tuesday and Thursday. And yesterday, I think they had 3 games here. And single A baseball. That's all I have to say about that.
Was it fun for you?
No.
No.
Absolutely not. It's never fun when I'm the PA announcer and the first game of the day, single A coach, he doesn't tell me what the enunciations are or anything.
Yep, I know that feeling.
And then I get the angry mom that just comes up to the press box, hey, it's actually pronounced this way. And I'm like,
Sorry.
Noted.
Sorry.
There's a better way you could approach that. Oh, there's Cito.
All right, cool. So Cito's there, so we're good. So we got both. I think we're kind of waiting for both umps, so that's good to see. But yeah, otherwise this field, it's green.
It is
pretty green today.
Got
a little extra water in it.
Yeah, I got a lot of water last night apparently. And a little bit of diamond dry this morning.
Just a little bit.
It did not rain here last night, if you're wondering.
I thought it did.
Nope.
It was really beautiful last night. The temperature was like in the 50s, low upper 50s, and it was gorgeous.
Yeah, it was a beautiful night in Brainerd where I was last night. So,
good trip come back?
Yeah. This morning the drive was easy.
Sure was.
I didn't like having to make the drive, but
here we are.
It was good. And
I'm
here.
Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have hopefully have our start. We'll have everything going. Both umps are finally here, so we get everything rolling. Be back in a little bit. You're listening to Bemidji Bucks Baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
It's from the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks Baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Looking for a better deal on your favorite drink? Head over to Northern Liquor at 3324 Bemidji Ave North. Why pay more at the city-run liquor store when you can save big right here? We've got lower prices, unbeatable selection, and a team that knows exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's beer, wine, spirits, we've got you covered without breaking the bank. Also, Northern Liquor has been voted best liquor store in Bemidji. Northern Liquor, your one-stop shop for saving and satisfaction. Stop in today and see why we're Bemidji's best-kept secret. Located at 3324 Bemidji Ave North. See you soon. Craving authentic Mexican flavor in Bemidji? Head over to Mi Rancho, your go-to spot for fiesta and delicious dishes and drinks. Join us for a happy hour from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. every day of the week. But guess what? Sunday and Wednesday are extra special at Mi Rancho. That's right. Sunday and Wednesday, we turn up the heat with happy hour all day long. Savor our mouth-watering appetizers and sip on ice-cold margaritas without breaking the bank. Spice up your day at Mi Rancho in Bemidji. Let's make every hour a happy hour together. Mi Rancho, where flavors of Mexico come alive.
Batter up, Bemidji. When it comes to smoking barbecue, Fozzie's knocks it out of the park. From slow smoked ribs to pulled pork piled high, Fozzie's Barbecue is Minnesota's MVP of flavor. You can smell that hickory smoke from first base to the outfield. Swing by after the game or bring the whole team. Fozzie's serves up Grand Slam portions with all-star taste, located right here in Bemidji, where every bite is a home run.
Fozzie's Smoking Barbecue, Minnesota nice with Major League flavor.
Kegan Cork, the first Irish pub on the Mississippi and home to the half-off Apps and Taps happy hour, 3 to 6 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Fantastic food, too, including the famous Reuben, lightly battered Red Lake walleye, delicious homemade soups, and great daily specials. Plus exclusive events like comedy nights, bar trivia, and live music. Follow Kegan Cork on Facebook for upcoming events and visit kegbemidji.com to see the menu and more. For over 50 years, it's where folks come for a while and leave with a smile. Kegan Cork, downtown Bemidji.
All right, so we're ready to play some ball here in Bemidji State. Dynamite drop in by Davis over there.
Yeah, we got the JV on the mic because I'm not there, but oh my gosh, I would never do anything like that. But it was so funny.
It was good. People probably didn't hear it, but it was good. Well worth it.
Oh gosh. He said he had a good one lined up, and he did not disappoint.
Does he ever disappoint? He doesn't disappoint.
He disappoints me a lot. I'm
Well,
his roommate.
Well, there's that. So again, throwing for the Bucks today, we're going to see Peyton Nadeau.
Yeah, Peyton's going to come at guys. Again, very simple three-pitch pitcher, but very effective three-pitch pitcher. He's going to come at you with a fastball right around low 8s probably. Good changeup, actually. Very good changeup that he likes to throw. And he has a good hook, too, with a curveball.
Quickly going to look at some of Peyton's stuff from the last year. He didn't pitch so far this year. Last year he pitched 11.2 innings. Let's see. He had to scroll over quickly with it. He had 18 hits off of him, 13 runs, 12 earned runs off him, 6 walks, 9 strikeouts. ERA was a 9.257.
Yeah, and Peyton honestly is a lot better of a pitcher than those stats would say. I've watched him pitch a lot. He's very good. I've watched him through watching games here when he was in high school, coached him for a year, his senior year of high school. He's a good pitcher. He just gets outs.
It's good. I'm excited for Peyton. He's 1 year now into playing Townball. We'll see what he can do with a more of a veteran type team with the Royals. They're again starting off this year. Their first game. They're a C-level team, which actually is going to help them a lot for a state tournament wise because they go up against like just monsters every time.
Yep, and like I said, they're going to swing it though. So Peyton's got to be careful and locate his pitch as well if he wants to have success today against these hitters.
Who's starting out for us for the Royals?
We got the catcher, Danny Wenzloff, left-handed hitter.
First pitch going to be down in the dirt. Schulte again is our catcher, or is our up for today, or for the first game. This doubleheader. We'll go 7 innings for the first game.
Is the second game at 9?
I assume it would be, but who knows with the time frame that we just had today being late a little bit. So
yeah, that grounds crew.
Yeah, there we go. Thing was not working. My counter's not working.
And that's a ball as well.
Well, what's our count sitting at? I wasn't looking. So
3-0?
2-1. 2-1. Yep, that's right. 2-1. Payne's pitch going to be a good slider get in there. So it's going to be now 3-2 full count. Oh, sorry, 2-2. Schulte says 2-2. And my math is off then.
At least someone knows the count.
Yeah.
Good
Swinging
pitch.
on that one. That's his first strikeout of the year for Peyton.
Good change up there by Peyton. That was a really good located pitch.
More of a two-seamer that just came flying in.
Yeah. Then we got Tanner Landman. I know Tanner. He played baseball at Itasca. I'm not sure where he went after that, but good first baseman, good hitter too.
Comes pitch from Peyton. This one swung on. Flies out of here. Again, if you don't know, we're keeping track of people who have hit moving vehicles.
Hopefully we had a couple names today.
Yeah. So far we have 0 after our 5th game.
Fastball inside there.
0 vehicles been moving vehicles.
I think parked vehicles need to be counted on that.
We can, but it won't be as much. Swung on out to left field. This was going to dive right in front of Zellman. So first hit for the Royals, first hit for them in the season.
Yeah, and you could see there that's Landman's thing. He's just a scrappy hitter. And he just kind of reached out and poked one into left field right there over the shortstop. So good piece of hitting there. Well-executed pitch as well. Now we got shortstop, Aaron Wenzloff. You're going to hear the Wenzloff name a lot today.
I'm going to say, they're a family bunch. It's always around the park.
4 of them in the starting lineup here.
It's a pitch from Peyton. This one's going to be outside. Peyton's kind of messing around the pitching mound, trying to get himself settled.
Yeah,
which is true because, if us pitchers, like you, getting a footing is like obviously key.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Foul ball off behind the Royals.
And especially they during the BSU season here, they built up that mound about half a foot. It's steep. It's a steep hill now. Used to be just a bump.
Do you like it, or do you kind of go back to the old stuff?
For a guy that's more from the side angle when he throws, I don't love a steep mound because it really does nothing for me.
Ball in the dirt. Bo's able to handle it. 2-1. My clicker has decided to die. It doesn't want to go anywhere. It works on and off. I'm not even going to worry about it.
Well, it's a good thing we're not the official pitch counters. So.
Yeah, good thing. Meh. And we'll take a look. Now swing could be swung on. Foul back onto the road. Don't know if it hit anybody. We're in that weird spot where we can't really see. And
Yeah, maybe I should put a window in my press box here.
maybe you should. Yeah, the old press box is yours.
Yep.
What is the press box called?
The Travis Carruth Memorial Press Box.
Officially, unofficial?
No, it's official.
It's written on the wall.
It sure is in Sharpie. I don't know who wrote it, but it's there.
2-2, now 3-2, full count. The one down here for the Royals.
See if Peyton goes to that changeup or wants to throw a fastball here.
Peyton now takes a look over at first. Comes set, now throws. Swung on back to first to Cam. Gets one at first. Now over the 2 in time. Nope. Steve now able to corral it in place. The Knack. By the way, I call him the Knack. He's like, I love that name.
That goes down in the book as a 3 unassisted fielder's choice there. Brings up another Wenzloff, second baseman, Isaac. It's one thing about Roseau, they have so many left-handed hitters.
Peyton now gets set, takes a look over back at second. Pitch swung on, going to be foul, tipped. Well, off speed on that one.
Yeah, Peyton's doing a good job so far of getting ahead of these guys. You know, it's so much harder to hit when you're behind in the count.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of getting into hitters counts, 2-0, 3-1 counts. And that's what he has to do today.
Swung on again, 0-2. 2 off-speed pitches.
Yeah, he's coming at him with either a fastball or a changeup that's moving a ton. Arm side run on it, and he's getting swing and misses.
This one's going to be a little bit low, 1-2. By the way, I opened the window behind us because I know it's going to get hot later, and we're going to need it.
Yeah, I'm already a little swampy.
What? Pitch going to be right there on the corner, strike 3. That's 2 strikeouts for Peyton Nadeau. So after the top of the first, 1 hit so far for the Royals. As we end the top of the first, the Bucks are coming up next. Back here in a second, listen to Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
From the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji. Hey, this is middle infielder Hunter Brodina from the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Craving something cool and delicious? Head to the Blue Ox Soda Shop in the Bemidji Mall. We've got the fizz you're looking for. Classic sodas, dirty sodas, refreshing fizzy lemonades, and creamy Italian sodas. Hungry? We've got snacks, sandwiches, and juicy third-pound Minnesota beef burgers made fresh. Try our Boss Cheeseburger, just $5.49. So grab your friends and follow the flavor. Only at the Blue Ox Soda Shop inside the Bemidji Mall.
Blue Ox Soda Shop. Be the boss of your thirst. Welcome back to Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Beautiful day besides the heat.
Oh, it's too hot.
Too hot, huh?
It's too hot.
Weren't you the one who told me who loves playing in the sun?
Yeah, I love a good day game. Not when it's 85 out, though.
Speaking of that, I did not do my weather yet. So right now we're sitting at 80 degrees, bright sunshine. We can see the sun out the entire day. We see temperatures reach up to 84 degrees later on today. Yeah, it's supposed to rain tomorrow.
Air quality is at 80. That's huge.
Yeah, it's huge.
The Bucks are starting it off with second baseman Hunter Brodina stepping in, left-handed hitter.
And pitching for the Royals is Jack Janke, lefty. Again, I talked to him earlier today. First pitch is going to be a strike. Have not played. This is first Townball game of those. He came from Crookston as a pitcher for them as well, too.
Yeah, Jack's pretty straight over the top here, too. for the Royals. Looks to have a fastball. Idar here. I would go low 80s fastball here. Don't know much else about him because he's only thrown 2 of them.
Hunter is hitting a 250 so far this year. OPS is a 400. OPS is a 500. My bad. 1 hit, and that was this. Nope, that was the wrong one. 1 hit, 1 single, and 1 RBI and 2 runs and 1 walk and a strikeout.
Yeah, and Hunter has a good hitter's count right here. He's up 3-1 in the count. See if he can get something started here early for the Bucks.
Jack is on the very far edge of the bump. There's a strike right there, a little inside. We talked about Schulte. He does have a inside zone. Is really you talked about it last game. You want to see umps who give that zone.
Yeah, you got to reward a guy on the mound if he's gonna try and throw inside. You got to reward him.
Swung on, going to be caught and snagged by the shortstop. What a great play by the shortstop for the Royals. Big horse too. 6'2".
Now the knack is up.
The knack. Steve so far is hitting a 1-1-1.
Oh, they've only played 2 games. So.
It's only 2 games, so we can't really say anything. The one he did hit was a missile out to left field and hit the left field wall.
Yeah, that ball was
last Monday.
That ball was hit hard.
Steve from Michigan plays ball here at BSU. Only be a strike. 0-2 with 1 down. Jack so far, like I said, got a fastball, got a curve, a changeup, pitch, down in the dirt.
There was that changeup right there, especially to a right-handed hitter. I bet he's going to use that a lot today.
It was quite. Trying to think offhand, quite a bit of righties on this team. I think more lefties than righties.
There's a good mix on the Bucks.
Yeah. Comes pitch. This one, up high. Good snag by the catcher. I probably would have let that go with no one on. Nope.
Not with 2 strikes, though.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Got to work with 2 strikes. And he's got to protect Schulte.
Swung on over top of that one. Strikeout.
And there was that changeup from Jack there. That was a good pitch.
Coming to the plate, we've got the third baseman, number 34, Ben Carruth.
Ben Carruth is so far this year playing pretty good. He's having a pretty good time over at short. Ben Carruth is hitting a 286 so far this year. 2 hits, 2 singles, 2 RBIs, and 1 run, 1 walk.
Yeah, Benny's a good hitter too, so.
Ben's coming off of knee surgery from last year. Didn't play at all last year at BSU. Going to see a doubleheader later on today. It's 1 good snag by the catcher. 2-0. Doubleheader today, so we'll see the first game be a 7-inning, and I believe maybe the second game will be a 9-inning. We'll find out later, I guess.
Cross your fingers.
Who knows? Might both be 7. I'd be okay with that. That one up high. Catcher trying to frame that one. 3-0. I get it. Yeah, we talked about this last time. Having a catcher who could frame really well is key.
Oh, yeah. If you got a guy stealing strikes for you, especially as a pitcher, you love that.
Pitch up high again. So a 4-pitch walk to Ben Carruth.
Now batting number 7.
Cleanup hitter, right fielder, Tylen Dean up to bat.
Tyler Dean had a hell of a game on Wednesday.
Yeah, he did it at the plate, and he did it on the mound too. He went 5 innings, no hits, 5 Ks last outing. On what was that, Monday?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Oof.
Oh, and Monday too. I guess he played a little bit. I asked him beforehand, strike inside. I asked him before the game. I said, "How you feeling?" Sore.
Yeah.
I was hurting for a couple. First time he pitched in over a year.
Ty's too young to be saying that. I can say it because I'm retired.
1-1. You're somewhat retired. You still play.
Semi-retired, yeah.
Ty so far hitting a .500, 3 hits, 2 singles, and a triple. 1 RBI, 3 runs, 2 walks.
As the 1-1 misses high there on a fastball, so 2-1 to tie. See if he can extend the inning here.
So Jack will come set, takes a look over at Ben at first. Pitch swung on, going to be fouled back into the net.
Yeah, interesting to see the Bucks leads, what they get with the lefty on the mound here.
Get a nice breeze behind me too. It's probably here in the mics, but it feels good because we need it because it gets hot in here quick.
Yes, we do.
Comes a pitch from Jack. This one in the dirt, scoots away from the catcher. Ben's gonna just trot over the second, turns and looks, go to about quarter away to third. He'll walk himself back, so a passed ball.
Yeah, and you know, Janky's having a hard time finding the zone here. He's been in almost a full count or 3-ball count every at bat so far through the first 4, so trying to settle in.
Jack takes a look over at Ben Karate. Pitch swung on right past the third baseman. Ben's going to go all the way. That's going to be a single RBI for Ty Lundeen once again on the board. Love it.
Yeah, just a fastball that caught a little bit too much of the plate there. I think he was trying to go inside on Ty, and he spun around and hit a shot past the third baseman.
Trying to get my thing to stay up.
Stepping into the box here, we got Will Zellman, left fielder.
Pitch is going to be a ball. Zellman so far this year is hitting a .400. 2 hits, 2 hits, 2 singles, 3 runs, and 2 strikeouts so far this year.
That pickoff almost gets away from the first baseman.
Did it hit Ty or?
No, I don't think it hit him, but I think that Janky honestly fooled his first baseman there as he was coming off the bag. So, and you know, most lefties aren't going to show you their best move right away either. So,
Comes the pitch from Janky off speed. This one goes high. Catcher not able to handle that one. So Lundeen will get over the second, I believe, on a. Call a pass ball or call a wild pitch?
No, I'm going to call that one a wild pitch.
Okay.
That was up over Zellman's head, so.
That's true. So 2-0 with 2 down for the Bucks as we are in the bottom of the first. Pitch swung on right over top, just a little bit in front of it.
Yeah, and again, Janky's missing up, so he's got to make an adjustment here if he wants to pitch.
Ben is back just a little bit.
Yeah.
Comes the pitch. Swung on. There's another strike. 2-2 now with 2 down for the Bucks.
Yeah, when he's been in the zone, he's been good so far. Just getting himself into a lot of high ball counts right now.
Comes the pitch. This one in the dirt. Ty on his horse, gets over the first, gets away from the third baseman, and Ty's going to just trot himself to home. Be an E2 on the board.
Yeah, and Ty made a really good read there from second base. You know, taking his secondary, he saw downward angle on that pitch, and as soon as it hit the dirt, he was off to the races there, forced to throw, and ended up scoring a run on it.
So full count here with 2 down for Will Zellman. Comes the pitch, swung over top one, a strikeout to end the inning. But we do have a score. Bucks lead 2-0. Be back here in a little bit. We'll have the top of the second coming up. You're listening to Bemidji Bucks Baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
This is Ben Karate, and I play third base from the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks Baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
KBUN Sports Radio is your radio home for sports in the North. Catch the Vikings, Twins, Wild, Wolves, and Golden Gophers all season long. KBUN is the home of the Lumberjack Radio Network with year-long coverage of Bemidji high school sports. For sports talk with a local touch, catch High Noon weekdays at noon on 104.5 and KBUNSportsRadio.com. For state sports talk on The Fan, listen to The Bun, Sports Radio 104.5. For national sports talk on ESPN Radio, catch KBUN Plus 100.1. It's all on KBUN Sports Radio.
Welcome back to Bemidji Bucks Baseball here on the Beer Valley Sports Radio Network. Our score here as we start the top of the second. 2-0 in favor of the Bucks.
Yeah, off to a hot start, you know. Due up for the Royals. We got, I don't even know how to say his name. Third baseman, Alex Quinones. I think that's what it is.
That's Quinones.
And then DH, Nathan Ball. And left fielder, Brady Demers.
So Peyton will come set. Peyton likes to sit on near the edge of the rubber for himself. Right-hander throws. Inside, strike.
Good curveball there.
Yeah, good way to start us off, too.
Yeah, and that's the thing I love about watching Peyton pitch, too. He can throw all three pitches for strikes.
Comes the pitch. This one swung on out to left field. This one back. And Will Zellman's going to not get this one. A home run for the third baseman, Alex Quinones.
Yeah, and that looked like a slider that just hung up a little bit. Looked like he was sitting on it, too, after seeing the first one.
Yeah,
like we said pregame, too. These guys can hit a little bit.
Yeah, you're right. That was almost a no-doubter. Just sent that one. Now I got to stand. I'm getting stiff.
You're old.
Almost 40. Getting there.
Oh, my gosh, you're ancient.
Thanks, Dad.
Coming from the 26.
I know. I don't know why I said it made no sense. Pitch going to be right on the black. 0-1 here.
Yeah, Nathan Vole. He's been around for a while. And that's honestly the hardest part about some of these guys that play Townball who are older. Those are the hardest guys to get out because they have seen everything.
Yeah. Next one's going to be pitched a little low. 1-2 now.
Like Vole, I don't even want to know how many Townball games he's played in his lifetime.
Pitch outside. Nathan, I believe, runs the team as well, too.
He sure does. Player, coach, manager Jackie Moon himself.
Reggie Dunlop. Pitch swung on over top of that one. It's another strikeout for Peyton.
Yeah, that's already his third strikeout here in an inning and a third, so.
It is windy. It's throwing my board around. I'm going to rewrite my stuff. I caught it.
Now we got left fielder Brady Demers up to bat. Takes strike one right down the middle.
Number 8, Brady Demers.
Pitch going to be foul. Go ahead and I'm going to rewrite my board.
Sure. So 0-2 to Demers here. Fouled off again. Good high fastball by Peyton there. Set himself up nicely. That's a good location, 0-2. See if he comes back with a slider. Fastball taken right down the middle for Peyton's fourth strikeout. 2 outs here. That brings up pitcher Jack Janke.
Number 35, the pitcher, Jack.
Throws from the left side, also hits from the left side here. And here's the pitch from Peyton. 0-0 fastball in the dirt. Peyton's doing a really good job, though, so far this game of just mixing his 0-0 looks. You know, he's not getting into too much of a rhythm throwing the same pitch 0-0, and that's what he has to do against this Roseau team.
There's a good slider right in that corner. No strike call, though.
No.
2-2, or 2-0. Pitch swung on over Tyler. Good fastball. Beat him inside.
Yeah, I would go back to it after that swing that he got on that. I would go right back to that pitch.
2-1 now, 2 down. Comes the pitch from Peyton. This one swung on, going to be chop foul. Dribbler back to the Bucks bench. So 2-2 here at 2 down. In first game of the doubleheader. Second game will start right after this one.
Gosh, you got to stop saying doubleheader.
Sorry. I got to let the people know.
I know.
I know you don't want that. I know you've been here a lot.
I've been here a lot this week, yeah.
Because the pitch from Peyton looks in from Bo Brodeen. Pitch right on the corner. Gets him again.
Good
Another
fastball.
strikeout for Peyton Nadeau.
That would be number 5 for Peyton through 2 innings, so he's doing something right now.
So, yeah, we'll take a quick break. Our score here, 2-1 in favor of the Bucks as we go to the bottom of the second. Come back here in a second. You listen to Bemidji Bucks Baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is Dan Claudio, left-handed pitcher from the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks Baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Step up to the plate this grilling season with a home run from Angie's Acres in Aiken, Minnesota. Knock it out of the park with 100% Wagyu steaks, juicy, tender, and full of flavor. Round the bases with premium poultry, all natural ground beef, farm fresh veggies, and more. Whether you're firing up the grill before the big game or cooking for the whole team, Angie's Acres has the lineup you need. Call 218-515-3890 or find them on Facebook. Angie's Acres, where every bite is a grand slam.
Welcome back to Bemidji Bucks Baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. My name's Matt Geffre. Travis Carruth.
You're really emphasizing that on
Make
the
sure I
last name.
get
You're
it.
getting it right.
I'm trying to get it right.
You're getting that right.
It bothered me when you said that on a Wednesday. I'm like, Matthew John, you idiot.
Yeah, you know, I think it bothers you more than it bothers me, to be honest.
Because I don't like messing up on names.
That's
'Cause
fair.
It's kind of my job to, know names.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
So it's Travi out here doing the book for us. He's been doing a couple games. We do a lot of the games for us if we have Bucks games, he'll be here.
Right. Leading off for the Bucks, we got Cam Justice, followed up by Ethan Bean and Dan Claudio here. First 3 up.
So far, Cam's in a 500 this year. 3 hits, 2 singles. 3 hits, 1 single, 2 doubles, 3 RBIs, 1 run, and 1 walk.
Yeah, and Cam is just such a good gap-to-gap hitter, too. He'll hit the ball right where it's pitched, and he's good. He's a really, really good hitter.
We talked with Chris Karate. Ooh, inside. Did it get him? This said it might have got him in the hip. Just grazed off of him. Fastball inside to one of his friends.
It's always more fun hitting guys you know.
Yeah. I always get hit by the same guy every year during baseball.
Yeah, there's always the one dude that everyone seems to get hit by.
You just know, I was like, this is going to suck. I asked him, why do you hit me all the time? He's like, because you're a lefty.
Yeah.
I just have problems hitting lefties. I'm like, okay, good to know.
Yeah, Ethan Bean up now.
Ethan being a guy who can do all.
Yeah, I mean, plays football.
What?
Playing for the Bucks, summer ball.
Ethan Bean's hitting a 250. He's only playing a couple games so far this year. This one now going to be swung on out to center field. Going to be caught. And Cam Justin's going to be walking himself back.
Yeah, and I like that swing by Bean, too. He's getting a pitch to hit 0-0 and just missed that one.
Just missed it.
Now we got Dan Claudio, center fielder.
Dan Claudio so far hitting a 333. 1 hit, 1 single, 3 RBIs. Oh, sorry, not wrong person. 1 run. The pitch could be foul. This is live stat, so it changes instantly, so it kind of throws me off.
And Dan's one of those hitters, too. When he's hot, man, is he hot.
And he said on the broadcast on Wednesday, he's a scrappy hitter.
Yeah, he is.
Fights for everything. Jack will now take a look over at first to Cam. First pitch is going to be swung on. Sorry, second pitch. Foul tip, 0-2.
That's why I like watching the Bucks so much, too, is they do such a good job of just getting the ball and play hard somewhere, especially when they're down in the count.
Mm-hmm. Just imagine, let's say, like 5 years from now, they have the same core guys. That's good. That's a monster of a team.
Yeah.
Pitch back over the first. In time. Nope.
Yeah, I don't think that was Jenke's best move right there.
No, it was a little slow getting back. You and I are both lefty pitchers. Getting back is.
Yeah.
Comes the pitch. Ooh. Ugly swing from Collazo. He looks like trying to hold up and couldn't, so a strikeout. Another strikeout for Jenke.
Yeah, that would be his third. Good slider there.
Number 19, Bo Brodina.
Bo Brodina now up, number 19. Hitting really well, but he's only played in 2 games so far. He's hitting a 750. 3 hits, 2 singles, 1 double.
Out of the 9-hole, too. That's where he's been every game, and he's doing such a good job.
Pitch now swung on over to the second baseman. Throw over the first in time, so that's going to do it for the bottom of the second. Score still reads 2-1 in favor of the Bucks. No hits, no errors. Back here in a second. You listen to Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Valley Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is middle infielder Hunter Brodina from the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks baseball on Beer Valley Sports Radio Network.
Looking for a better deal on your favorite drink? Head over to Northern Liquor at 3324 Bemidji Ave North. Why pay more at the city-run liquor store when you can save big right here? We've got lower prices, unbeatable selection, and a team that knows exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's beer, wine, spirits, we've got you covered without breaking the bank. Also, Northern Liquor has been voted best liquor store in Bemidji. Northern Liquor, your one-stop shop for saving and satisfaction. Stop in today and see why we're Bemidji's best-kept secret. Located at 3324 Bemidji Ave North. See you soon. Welcome back to Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Valley Sports Radio Network. Score reads 2-1 in favor of the Bucks as we're just entering the 3rd inning. So Peyton so far is how many strikeouts? 5, you said? Oops. Sorry. How about?
Yeah, he's got 5 strikeouts so far through 2 innings. And again, just that one mistake to Quinones. Other than that, he's been perfect. You know, he's just filling up the strike zone.
Yeah, you said one error from Quinones or for Quinones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you said that was just a slider that just kept going or just stayed up, and he took that one a mile.
Yeah, he just hung it a little bit. I know it was a 0-1 count, and he was trying to throw it for a strike, but he just caught a little too much of the plate.
So we get the throw down now, and Royals. Who do the Royals have coming up?
Yeah, we got the catcher, Alex Wenzloff, in the 9-hole, and then we're back to the top of the order with Danny Wenzloff and Tanner Landman.
You guessed it, another guy named Winslow.
So Peyton will come set. Takes a look, now throws. Pitch going to be swung on, going to be foul over the Royals, right at the Royals bench.
And again, Peyton's just getting ahead in counts. He's doing what he needs to do here against these Royals hitters.
Yeah, he's very good at attacking the zone. Pitch swung on, now up, pop up to Cam Justice at first. In time, there's a first out.
Yeah, good slider there by Peyton. Getting it off the end of the bat. Easy pop out for Cam Justice at first base there.
Back to the top of the order, number 10, Danny Winslow.
Now back top of the order, Danny Winslow. What did he do last?
He struck out swinging last time, so.
Peyton will come set. Pitch. Good low and away pitch.
Yeah, that was about the same pitch he struck him out on last time, so not surprised that he went right back to it 0-0.
Maybe try to set him up for a strikeout again?
Yeah, I always like starting guys off with the pitch that I struck him out on. If you can remember what it is, it's just
fastball. Pitch swung out. Ooh, big cut from him. Danny wanted all that one. He want to go to right field with that.
Yeah, these Roseau hitters don't get cheated with their swings at the plate. They're getting their money's worth every time.
So Peyton will now come set. This one's going to be a good strike. Ooh, I thought it was right there, too. I had a good view of it, right behind Schulte, the umpire.
Yeah, that was a good slider there by Peyton.
2-1 now with one down. No, 3-1.
Oh, he called that one a strike.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't see his hand.
Late strike call.
That's one thing about these umps, too. I need a quicker strike, not just delayed. Pitch swung on, going to be foul. Because I see a lot of... I need more of a visual.
Yeah.
Looks like you got to stand too, getting stiff.
That one was very delayed from Schulte there.
2-2 now with one down. Doe now throws. This one's going to be swung on over to Hunter Brodina. Not in time. Took a weird hop at him too.
Yeah, it sure did.
It ate him up. So probably count that as they're going to count that as the error. E4.
Yeah, it did take a weird hop, but got to make that play.
When the times that I play first, anytime I always walk by and just use my cleats to clear off that area because I've taken bad hits before and they don't feel good.
Yeah. Brings up Tanner Landman. Hit a single his last at bat to left field, I believe.
Comes a pitch. This one swung on, foul.
Way out in front of that one.
Yeah, he wanted to bury that one in the DNR parking lot.
Yes, he did.
0-1 with one down. Adele takes a look over at first. Let's pitch. This one's going to be outside. And a runner will stay at first. He even said my bad, too, because he could have ran on that one.
Yeah, that's just a good job by Brodina as well. Just trying to keep that thing in front of him.
So Peyton now takes a look over at first. Comes the pitch. This one swung on over to Ben Karate. Gets one. Not time. No, they will get two. Double play. Turned by the team. And that's going to do it for the top of the third. Ben Karate kind of struggled to get out of the glove. Same thing with Hunter Brodina had the same issue too. Couldn't get out of the glove, but in time to turn two. So at the end of the first, or top of the third, there we go. Our score still reads 1-2 in favor of the Bucks. We're back for the bottom of the third. You listen to Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is Peyton Neto. I'm a shortstop and pitcher from Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Batter up, Bemidji. When it comes to smoking barbecue, Fozzie's knocks it out of the park. From slow smoked ribs to pulled pork piled high, Fozzie's Barbecue is Minnesota's MVP of flavor. You can smell that hickory smoke from first base to the outfield. Swing by after the game or bring the whole team. Fozzie's serves up Grand Slam portions with all-star taste, located right here in Bemidji, where every bite is a home run.
Fozzie's Smoking Barbecue, Minnesota Nice with Major League flavor. Welcome back to Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. 2-1's our score. Favor of the Bucks, and we go to the bottom of the third here. So far, who's kind of stand out for you?
I think Peyton on the mound for the Bucks. He's done a good job. Especially this Roseau lineup can produce runs too.
Mhm.
And he's doing a good job keeping them off balance, mixing inside, outside, and he's done what he needs to do so far.
Comes a pitch. I believe it's going to be Hunter Borodina that is up.
Yep, top of the hors d'oeuvre here in the bottom of the third inning.
So Janke comes set, lefty, about 6'1". Pitch swung on, going to go right behind us, and jumps over one car, gets past another one. So no one's collecting points on that one.
That was inches away from someone's windshield. Yeah, Hunter lined out to the shortstop his last time. Shortstop made a diving play up the middle.
Oof, that almost got him right in the dome. Janke looks at his fingers, kind of lost the grip. You ever blame your fingertips or whatever? Do you take care of your fingertips when you're pitching? Swung on, foul again.
I can't say I do. I chew my nails so bad.
Me too. It hurts whatever, and I know like professionals be like, take a day off or a start off because they can't get that. Borodina would call time. There's a strikeout looking. Borodina not happy with it, so we lost the count as well, too.
Yeah, man of many talents here. I've now taken over the scoreboard in the press box as well.
Where did Davis go?
He's out looking for something in his car.
Ah, okay. Well, good thing you're here. So
right. Now we got the knack up. Steven Koshelniak, shortstop, struck out swinging his last time.
Comes the pitch up high. Yeah, man of all talents.
I try and do what I can to make this place go round.
The place would fall apart without you, Travie.
I mean, clearly I was gone for one day, and we all saw what happened this morning.
If you were here, another ball up high and away. Janke again on the very far corner of the rubber. More over top. There's a swinging from Steve swinging on that one, swinging for the fences.
Yeah, he took a hack there.
2-1 now with one down. Comes the pitch. This one swung on top of that one again. Off speed pitch. 2-2 now.
Yeah, Steve's not getting cheated right now. He took two big hacks.
Janke comes set, throws this one into the dirt. Now full count, one down.
And again, he's going into a 3-ball count, Janke is, and he's been there a lot in the first 2 innings.
Full count, one down. Here goes the pitch. Swung on, out to left field. This one back. Left fielder, almost in the foul territory, will make the catch. A good swing by the knack.
Yeah, he just missed that.
So that one is going to be F7 there.
Just Townball, bro. It's fine. Just Townball. Doesn't matter.
Now Benny steps in for the second time. Ben Carruth walked his last at bat.
Pitch. This one in the ground. 1-0. Pitch up high again.
Two 2-0 now. Ben's probably looking for a fastball. Get his A swing off here.
Janke will come set, now throws this one high up in the air, popped up, first baseman on his horse. Now catcher is going to give way in time. Ooh, collision, oh no. The ball goes foul off the glove of the first baseman. The catcher's down though. And looks like he's in pain a little bit. It happened right in front of the Bucks dugout. We'll see. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have a little bit of not recap, but we'll kind of just talk a little bit about and whatnot. So injury here in the game. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have more from Bucks baseball. Right now, score reads 2-1. Back in a second.
Hey, this is outfielder Will Zellman from the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks Baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Craving authentic Mexican flavor in Bemidji? Head over to Mi Rancho, your go-to spot for fiesta and delicious dishes and drinks. Join us for a happy hour from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. every day of the week. But guess what? Sunday and Wednesday are extra special at Mi Rancho. That's right. Sunday and Wednesday, we turn up the heat with happy hour all day long. Savor our mouth-watering appetizers and sip on ice-cold margaritas without breaking the bank. Spice up your day at Mi Rancho in Bemidji. Let's make every hour a happy hour together. Mi Rancho, where flavors of Mexico come alive.
Craving something cool and delicious? Head to the Blue Ox Soda Shop in the Bemidji Mall. We've got the fizz you're looking for. Classic sodas, dirty sodas, refreshing fizzy lemonades, and creamy Italian sodas. Hungry? We've got snacks, sandwiches, and juicy third-pound Minnesota beef burgers made fresh. Try our Boss Cheeseburger, just $5.49. So grab your friends and follow the flavor. Only at the Blue Ox Soda Shop inside the Bemidji Mall.
Blue Ox Soda Shop. Be the boss of your thirst.
KBUN Sports Radio is your radio home for sports in the North. Catch the Vikings, Twins, Wild, Wolves, and Golden Gophers all season long. KBUN is the home of the Lumberjack Radio Network with year-long coverage of Bemidji High School sports. For sports talk with a local touch, catch High Noon weekdays at noon on 104.5 and KBUNSportsRadio.com. For state sports talk on The Fan, listen to The Bun, Sports Radio 104.5. For national sports talk on ESPN Radio, catch KBUN Plus 100.1. It's all on KBUN Sports Radio.
Step up to the plate this grilling season with a home run from Angie's Acres in Aiken, Minnesota. Knock it out of the park with 100% Wagyu steaks, juicy, tender, and full of flavor. Round the bases with premium poultry, all natural ground beef, farm fresh veggies, and more. Whether you're firing up the grill before the big game or cooking for the whole team, Angie's Acres has the lineup you need. Call 218-515-3890 or find them on Facebook. Angie's Acres, where every bite is a grand slam.
Looking for a better deal on your favorite drink? Head over to Northern Liquor at 3324 Bemidji Ave North. Why pay more at the city-run liquor store when you can save big right here? We've got lower prices, unbeatable selection, and a team that knows exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's beer, wine, spirits, we've got you covered without breaking the bank. Also, Northern Liquor has been voted best liquor store in Bemidji. Northern Liquor, your one-stop shop for saving and satisfaction. Stop in today and see why we're Bemidji's best kept secret. Look at 3324 Bemidji Ave North. See you soon. Welcome back to Bemidji Bucks Baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Back, Alex Wenzloff left with an injury. It looks to his knee. Looks like he walked it off himself, so it's good to see. So we'll have a catcher change, and it's going to be Alex Quinones.
Yep, moving from third base to behind the dish now.
It was a bad look too. The first baseman, we think first baseman did not call it off, and they both kind of slid into each other and knee to knee.
I just don't think that landman even thought that he was remotely close to him, to be honest, and they end up colliding. Didn't seem like they communicated, but hope Wenzloff is all right, obviously. You don't want to see someone get hurt on the field.
Pitch is going to be a strike. So now we're sitting at 2-2 with 2 down. Bank ride, that's up. Pitch in the dirt, full count.
Yeah, Ben's doing a good job today of just working the count. His first 2 at-bats here. He's seen a lot of pitches.
Full count for Ben. It's a pitch from Janke. This one's going to be caught. No, foul tip. Could be out anyways. So add another one to Janke. So our score here at the bottom of 3. Score still reads 3-2 in favor of the Bucks. We're back here to second. Let's do Bemidji Bucks baseball here at the Beer Valley Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is Dan Claudio, left-handed pitcher from the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Craving authentic Mexican flavor in Bemidji? Head over to Mi Rancho, your go-to spot for fiesta and delicious dishes and drinks. Join us for a happy hour from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. every day of the week. But guess what? Sunday and Wednesday are extra special at Mi Rancho. That's right. Sunday and Wednesday, we turn up the heat with happy hour all day long. Savor our mouth-watering appetizers and sip on ice-cold margaritas without breaking the bank. Spice up your day at Mi Rancho in Bemidji. Let's make every hour a happy hour together. Mi Rancho, where flavors of Mexico come alive.
Welcome back to Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Valley Sports Radio Network. Score as we go into the top of the 4th in this 7th inning game is 2-1 in favor of the Bucks.
Yeah, game's moving along here. Both pitchers at 5 strikeouts through 3 innings. They're both throwing exceptionally well right now.
Number 17, Aaron Wenzloff.
Leading off for the Royals, we got the shortstop, Aaron Wenzloff, followed by Isaac Wenzloff and the now new catcher, Alex Quinonens.
Comes the pitch from Peyton, little slider, going to get for the first one, 0-1.
Yeah, I like where Peyton's at right now. You know, it seems he's throwing lefties backwards, you know, starting him off with that slider or changeup and then attacking 0-2 or 1-2 with his fastball. He's doing a good job keeping them off balance.
Pitch swung on, going to go foul into the cemetery. No points on that one.
Bummer.
Okay, we don't want no one to get hurt. We just want to hear it.
Yeah, I don't want to see anyone get hurt driving their car, but man, do I want to see your windshield smashed by a baseball.
Swung on over to the knack at short. Picks it up, throws it in time. He's out.
Bang, bang.
Great play by the knack right there. Steve kind of was floating away to third base and able to throw a little sidearm-ish, and he has a missile of an arm, too. Was recruited to BSU to become a shortstop.
Yeah, and you see why right there. I mean, he did a good job working around that ground ball. His soft little dribbler in the 5-6 hole did a good job getting around it and throwing an absolute bullet over to first base.
So one down here. Ball
Isaac
outside.
Wenzloff up. Struck out looking his last time.
I really love how you keep a good book, sir.
I take pride in it. It's a lost art.
It is a lost art. I kind of just, it was good.
I was looking back.
Some of my olds. Well, that was softball, though, so
Well, I was looking
didn't care.
back, and, I mean, what are we doing here?
Just softball stuff, so I didn't care. I didn't care as much. I don't need track of flyouts and beer league softball. You would. Would you?
Yeah, I want to know my stats.
Pitch swung on, going to be foul, and close to the road. We used to do Game Changer.
For softball?
Yeah. It was
That's
awesome.
insane.
Yeah, it was nice because, well, at the end of the year, we kept track of stats, so I did the best player, get a case of beer. Pitch going to be low, but still a strike.
Good slider.
But yeah, have a case of beer, and home run hitter gets a case of beer too. And
hearing that is like the epitome of why I hate slow pitch softball.
Good. That's why I don't play no more either.
Yeah, I mean it's
I don't have time. Full count, 3-2.
Slow pitch softball is for guys that can't play baseball because they always try the hardest.
That's D1. Comes the pitch from Peyton. Swung over top one. Wanted to hold up. Another strikeout for Peyton.
6 on the day so far. Brings up
Number
Alex Quinones.
22, Alex, last name.
Quinones hit what was the last time up? He crushed it.
Yeah, hit the ball over the fence, right over the left center wall there on a slider. So see if Peyton goes at him with a fastball.
Pitch swung on. Going to be dribble over to Cam Justice. He's going to take it himself in time, and that's going to do it for the Royals. 3 up, 3 down. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Score still reads 2-1 in favor of the Bucks. Back in a little bit, you listen to Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
This is Ben Carruth, and I play third base from the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Craving something cool and delicious? Head to the Blue Ox Soda Shop in the Bemidji Mall. We've got the fizz you're looking for. Classic sodas, dirty sodas, refreshing fizzy lemonades, and creamy Italian sodas. Hungry? We've got snacks, sandwiches, and juicy 3rd-pound Minnesota beef burgers made fresh. Try our Boss Cheeseburger, just $5.49. So grab your friends and follow the flavor. Only at the Blue Ox Soda Shop inside the Bemidji Mall.
Blue Ox Soda Shop. Be the boss of your thirst. Welcome back to Bemidji Bucks Baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. As Jenkins getting his warm-up pitches, as Alex was getting himself back into his catcher gear. Oops, sorry.
Turn it up, so. Thank you. Due up for the Bucks, we got Ty Lundeen, Will Zellman, and Cam Justice due up this inning. Ty only hit so far in this one for the Bucks.
Yeah, both teams have, looks like 1 error, 2 hits for the Royals and 1 for the Bucks, like you said. Ooh, Alex has kind of an arm.
Yeah, he's got a hose.
Number 7, Ty Lundeen.
So Lundeen steps in. He hit a single his last at-bat, came around to score 2. A wild pitch and a pass ball. And then the throwing error.
That's always a lot of 3 up, 3 downs for this game, too, as we're in the bottom of the 4th here. Bucks lead 2-1. It's a pitch. Good changeup.
Yeah, Janke seems to be finding himself in a little bit of a groove here, settled in nicely.
One game we talked about, it's his first Townball game ever. He's played college ball at Crookston.
Oh, you're making it out to be more than it is, Matt.
I'm just saying.
He ain't in the show.
Well, I know, but
But yeah.
I played enough Townball, I know.
Yeah, no, for sure.
0-2. So Janke hits the very corner of the rubber. Lundy, he likes to be pretty close to the plate too.
Yeah,
Pitch.
he's right on top of it. His toes are on that chalk line of the batter's box.
When you hit, I know you don't hit very often, but when you hit,
I used to.
Yeah, you're semi-retired from it.
Yes.
Did you like to crowd the plate?
No.
Pitch swung on over top of that one. Another strikeout.
Yeah, that's number 6 for Janke there. He's throwing well.
Number 4, Will Zellman.
Brings up Zelly. Will Zellman struck out swinging his last at-bat here. And this kid might not look it, but man, does he have some pop. You do not want to make a mistake to him.
Hey, is it sophomore year here at BSU?
Yep. Redshirted his first year, I believe.
Pitch outside. High and away.
He's just kind of a guy that puts his nose to the grindstone and goes to work, too. He's a good hitter.
Pitch from Janke. This one's going to be right on the edge. Good frame work.
Yeah, catcher's doing his part there.
Yeah.
Let's go out there.
1-1 here with one down. Here comes the pitch. Check swing. Low, though, so 2-1. So Janke kind of takes his time, kind of takes himself off the mound and get himself reset. Zellman did the same, too. Took himself out of the batter's box. There we go.
Yeah, and Janke, he's pitching with decent pace still doing that, but he does like to take a breath in between, and it's whatever works for you, I guess.
Outside, 3-1 with one down. Will, his dad, Josh, is on for his first base coach today.
Shout out to you, Josh.
There's a pitch. Up high again. Another walk. I did mention him on Wednesday night when we were closing up that he was you called it a human dartboard because he got hit twice.
Yeah.
And he laughed. He's like, that sounds right.
Yeah. I mean,
Cam Justice now up, the first baseman.
Yeah, Cam hit by a pitch in the second inning in his first at-bat.
It's a pitch from Janke. This one's going to be almost a check swing. Alex able to get out of his crouch. Thought about firing a missile over to first.
Yeah, and right now I think what would help the Bucks, putting Will in motion there. That kid can scoot.
More than half these kids can scoot.
Yeah, and if Cam finds a gap here, it's going to be fun to watch him run.
Pitch swung on. Ooh, no, double off as Zellman was stealing. Here, I didn't hear any talk out there.
Yeah, it looks like that was a hit and run. Zellman was in motion there, and Cam just hit a line drive again. Just an unlucky play that happens in baseball. You know, Cam did his part on that hit and run. Zelly did his part. Hit too hard to get back. So.
All right, so after the fourth, we'll go to top five here. Score so reads 2-1. Favor the Bucks. Be back here in a little bit. Listen to Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is Steve Kashaniak. I play infield for the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks baseball and Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
KBUN Sports Radio is your radio home for sports in the North. Catch the Vikings, Twins, Wild, Wolves, and Golden Gophers all season long. KBUN is the home of the Lumberjack Radio Network with year-long coverage of Bemidji High School sports. For sports talk with a local touch, catch High Noon weekdays at noon on 104.5 and KBUNSportsRadio.com. For state sports talk on The Fan, listen to The Bun, Sports Radio 104.5. For national sports talk on ESPN Radio, catch KBUN Plus 100.1. It's all on KBUN Sports Radio.
Welcome back to Bemidji Bucks baseball here in the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. 2-1's our score. Favor the Bucks.
Yeah, top of the fifth inning here. Peyton's cruising. He's in cruise control. Minus that home run in the second, he's kept them in check the entire game. 2 hits only.
Is it Vol now?
Yep, we got Vol, Demers, and Janke to kick things off here in the top of the fifth.
The DH Vol. This one swung on, pop, or a foul off to the left-hand side.
Yeah, Vol struck out. Kind of took an ugly swing at that third pitch, if I recall.
Yeah, it was kind of more of a check swing. It went a little bit too far around.
Yeah, it looked like a changeup on that pitch, so Peyton gets ahead of him 0-2 here.
A good strike right on the corner. Bo Brodina's pretty good framework today.
Yeah, he's doing a good job back there as Vol strikes out again on what looks like a low and outside changeup there. Second strikeout of the day for him. 7th for Peyton here.
2 down here. Oh, sorry, 1 down. Sorry, I know you're running the board too, and I'm watching the board.
I know, jack of all trades here. Brady Demers struck out looking his first at-bat. As he takes ball 1. Looked to be a little bit low. Payne
will come set now, takes a look. Throws. The slider was kept darting out, and they're going to appeal. They're going to say a strike.
Ooh.
So 1-1 here with one down. Paint comes set. This one's going to be pitch has more middle in, 1-2. Good fastball. Maybe trying to set him up for that slider away.
Yeah, I think if he throws the same pitch he threw 1-0, it's going to get a swing and miss here.
There you go, right there, that slider. Well, looking again, it's 8 strikeouts for Peyton today.
Yeah, he's on a roll here.
Sorry, I'm writing down highlights.
Yeah, and that brings up Jack Janke, the pitcher, trying to help himself out here a little bit. Struck out looking as well.
Now my board won't stay straight. There we go.
Just misses off the outside corner there. Good fastball by Peyton, just missed by a little bit. And like we said pregame, Peyton's doing just such a good job of filling up the strike zone and making these guys swing.
Yeah, attacking.
Yeah.
0-2 now. So 2 down for the Royals as we are in the top of the 5th. Again, 7 innings for us. There's another strike. Oop. Brodina.
Yeah, it's fun to watch him throw right now. He's just attacking guys with the fastball, working the slider and changeup off it too. It's always fun when you watch a good pitching game.
And now it is 0-2. 0-2, 2 down. So you get number 9 here. This one outside. Just bring in my nice chairs. Comes the pitch. This one's going to be swung on, going to be dribbled. Nope, it's going to go foul instead. So 1-2 still with 2 down.
Yeah, and we haven't kept pitch count, but I can't imagine he's over 70 at this point.
Yeah, the clicker, it works, but it doesn't work.
You haven't
but no,
been
like, see,
clicking
like,
that.
I haven't been because it won't go anywhere. Like, I got to really mess with it.
Gets him on the outside corner. Good pitch as Peyton Netto strikes out the side there.
9 strikeouts so far for Peyton as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Our score still reads 2-1 in favor of the Bucks. Back here in a second, listen to Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is outfielder Will Zellman from the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Step up to the plate this grilling season with a home run from Angie's Acres in Aiken, Minnesota. Knock it out of the park with 100% Wagyu steaks, juicy, tender, and full of flavor. Round the bases with premium poultry, all natural ground beef, farm fresh veggies, and more. Whether you're firing up the grill before the big game or cooking for the whole team, Angie's Acres has the lineup you need. Call 218-515-3890 or find them on Facebook. Angie's Acres, where every bite is a grand slam.
Welcome back to Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. New pitcher for the Royals. It's going to be number 18, Cody Otto.
Yeah, he started this game in right field, getting DH'd for, and finds his way to the bump. Janke pitched well.
Yeah.
He did 1 earned run out of that whole mess in the first inning. Threw well. He got in a little bit of a groove, but I can see why Roseau wanted to change things up too.
Plus, you have another game left too. You want to...
Right, you don't want to burn up everybody, but Janke finished today with 6 strikeouts. I think he only gave up like the 1 hit.
That's pretty
to Ty Landini. He only gave up the 1 hit. Throwing error cost him an extra one, but 1 earned run. Good day on the mound for him.
Very good day from the mound for him. That's a good start, like you said.
Yeah. I mean,
He's not played for a while. And
he's doing his job, too. He's keeping him in a game. Throws 5 innings of 2-run ball. That's doing more than your job. Ben Carruth leading things off here for the Bucks.
Oh, it's
Ethan Bean, yep.
Ethan Bean. This one's going to be a ball. Almost got him. Good thing he's short.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
I'm sorry.
You know, you'd think the guy doing the book would know where they're
leading things off. I'm out here doing it. No, just kidding. You're doing everything else. Pitch. Ooh, close. Thought about swinging. It could be inside, though, right in the hands. That almost got him.
Yeah.
We talk about rewarding inside.
That's a little bit different.
Pitch swung on, going to be popped up first base. This one, nope, going to be the catcher. Not able to get that one. This one bounces away. Good effort, though. That's a hard run.
That poor guy just slid in so much water if you didn't see that.
Did.
He's going to be soaked the rest of the day.
That might have felt good at the same time.
I don't think so.
And that's the turf right there, too, not the grass?
Yeah, that turf was soaked when I got here this morning.
Yeah, those hurt.
Alex Quinones, we might owe you a new pair of pants.
Sorry, bud.
Bean digs back in here.
Otto from a wind-up. Curveball up high. Did not break at all. 2-2.
And you know what's fun watching a kid like Bean? He's just such a good athlete, like most of these guys are. But it's tough. He plays college football, and the fact he's out here playing in the summer and honestly does not look like he's missed a beat from when he was playing in high school. Nah. You know, he's picking up right where he left off. He was always such a good player.
He's a good player in basketball as well, too, for Bemidji.
Yeah.
Full count. Down for the Bucks. Walk for Bean.
Yeah, good start by him there, especially with the new arm. Seeing a lot of pitches. I think he saw all 3 that Otto's going to throw at you. Now we got Dan Quaggio up. Dan struck out swinging his last at-bat. And I won't be surprised if they give Bean the green light here to get in motion.
He is fast. So that's not a...
Oh, yeah. When I said Zellman can scoot, Bean can fly.
Well, you did call it, though. Foul back into the net.
Yeah, especially in a tight game here where you're seeing good arms. You have to try and make something happen, especially when you're not hitting the ball as well as you'd like to. So again, especially with a strike here, I wouldn't be surprised to see Bean take off. Got a decent lead. Stays put. Dan bunts.
Good bunt, Dan. This one's going to get over to first. Nope, dropped by the first baseman. Bean's going to take a look as he goes around second, quarter way through.
It's going down as an E3 in my book.
That's a tough one. Tough one to scoop.
Yeah, and especially, you know, as defensively, if the offense is going to give you an out, you got to take that out there. And
well, hold up. Schultz just called him out. Did he turn left?
For why?
Now I'm confused. So Schultz, the umpire behind the plate, is going to call him out as now Josh Zellman is going to ask why. So that is a out as...
I don't know.
Now Collage was trying to figure out like what he did wrong because I thought he went right, not left.
Either way, the rule is you have to make an attempt at second base with a runner standing at second and Bean. I don't think Dan made that attempt.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not umpiring this game, so it doesn't matter what I think.
Bean's on his horse. Another bunt lay down. Bo Brodeen's going to get the bunt down. Bo's going to move Ethan Bean to third. So now it's 2 down.
I don't love the bunt there. I think with 1 out, had Dan been safe, I think the bunt's the right play. But I don't love that play there, especially you're trying to score a run. Now you just limited yourself. But Hunter Brodina, 0 for 2 today, struck out looking and lined out to the shortstop once.
Pitch from Otto. This one's going to be a strike in the outside corner.
You know,
0-1.
Especially with a pitcher that walks the leadoff guy. I mean, you would just think, give your guys a chance to make something happen.
Yeah.
There.
There's a pitch. Ooh, froze him up, too. That's a good pitch.
Yeah, Hunter didn't like that one.
0-2 now.
But Karate showing a lot of confidence in Hunter here, thinking that he can get that run in by putting the ball and play hard somewhere.
There's a pitch. Another slider. Outside corner. 1-2. As Brodino's shaking his head. Yep. Don't swing at that one. Knew better. Comes the pitch from Otto. Swung on, foul, back behind us.
And I think that's why Chris Karate has so much confidence in Hunter. He just puts together such good at-bats. Every time he steps in that box, he's really good up there.
Cody Otto comes set, takes a look over at first to Ethan Bean. Comes a pitch. This one's going to be a slider. And on the corner, oof. I thought he was going to ring him up.
A little too close for comfort there
Yeah,
for me.
didn't like that.
See if Hunter can get a fastball here from Otto and drive a gap somewhere.
Pitch up high. Full count now. 2 down. Now what do you do this one? Do you go inside as a pitcher?
It's tough to say right now because the Bucks haven't hit the ball extremely well so far yet today. So I think you just attack him with a fastball here. Try and throw a strike.
It's a pitch. This one up high and a walk to Hunter Brodina.
Great at bat by Hunter. They're really, really good at bat.
Now it's going to be Steve the Neck.
Yeah, and Steve just missed the ball. His last at bat flew out to the left fielder about 5 feet from the fence. So
let's see if we can get that pitch back. Let's see if we can hit it deep here. Pitch from Otto. Hunter on his horse. Good bluff by Alex. Because that's one of the things you don't do. The guy on third, you're not going to throw down to second. Especially with the speed like Ethan.
yeah, I don't love that. I hate that because you're just giving them a free 90 feet. Now you got 2 runners in scoring position. You either got to try and throw the guy out, or at the very least, snap throw down to third and try and backpick that guy who might be a little too far off the base. Yeah, I don't love just the pump fake and giving a guy free 90 feet.
I love the idea of throwing the third. Because he's automatically thinking he's going to go to second.
Yep. And sometimes that runner at third.
Oof, up high, got close.
Sometimes that runner at third will be extending his lead, trying to anticipate a throw down.
3-0 with 2 outs.
And Quinones has a good enough arm to throw guys out too, so I don't quite understand the thinking on that one.
2-1s are scoring for the Bucks here as we are in the bottom of the 5th. There's a strike.
Straight take from Steve there.
Yeah, that's a vet move. Well, a guy has been playing for, not saying for a long time, but he does have that vet type.
Enough,
yeah, long enough to know, like, it's 3-0, you're taking that.
Yeah, he's one of the older guys on the Bucks. He's been around.
It's pitch. Swinging on that one way out in front.
Big hack there.
Full count, 2 down, guys on second and third.
Now you just hope Koshelniak can put something in play hard somewhere and make these Royals make a play, which they really haven't had to do yet today. And when they have, I mean, they have 2 errors as well. So
that's a ball outside, barely. I don't know, that's close too. So now you have bases loaded here. Infield's going to maybe come in, or we can maybe get a little time. We're going to have a time.
Yeah, I think the Royals are trying to talk things over here, see what we want to do. He's walked 2 in a row, 3 this inning now, too. So Landman, who's also a veteran, 20, I think he's like 27 years old. He's a year older than me. Just trying to talk to the kid, calm him down a little bit, try and get this last out without giving up any damage, too. So that brings up Karate. Walked his first at-bat, struck out swinging his last at-bat in the 3rd inning. Benny in a big spot here for the Bucks.
Comes the pitch. This one from Otto's going to be high again. Grabs the dirt, kind of take a deep breath, kid. Bases loaded here. 2 down. Bucks lead 2-1 here as we're in the bottom of the 5th. The first game is doubleheader. We go 7 innings for this first game. Comes the pitch. This one.
That one's
Up high
too.
again. Oof. Oh, the strike zone kind of got smaller all of a sudden.
Ben's looking to do damage here. If he drives the gap, that's going to be a big momentum boost here.
Comes a pitch from Otto. This one's going to be more of a waste pitch, I think.
Yeah, that was just your stereotypical, I need to throw a strike fastball. You know, he took a lot off that one.
Otto comes set. It's the pitch. Up high again. 3-1 with 2 down. So this one, if you're Ben, do you only if it's there?
You're looking one pitch, one spot, and if you get it, you can't miss it. But if you don't get that pitch, you got to take it.
This pitch is going to be low and a strike. Can we talk about Schulte's big strike zone, inside strike zone?
Yeah, I think Schulte is a good umpire for one, but he's a pitcher's umpire. You know, he's giving you corners, he's giving you knee shots.
Well, outside, so a run's going to score. And a time's going to be called as. Looks like the pitcher, the catcher's going to come out and just talk to him, just kind of calm him down.
Yeah, you got to try and get him back in the strike zone here if you're Roseau. You just have to. You know, especially he's walked the bases loaded. We got to figure something out and make some sort of an adjustment here if we want to get out of this inning without giving up the big inning.
Yeah. And another thing is, you don't want to throw another pitcher right now you have another game coming up. So that's also a big factor as well, too.
Correct. Ty Lundeen steps in. Only Bucks hit so far.
Pitch outside. Good snag by the catcher.
In the first inning, Ty roped one down the third baseline. And then his last at bat, he struck out swinging on a good slider.
I'm going to close the window behind me. Go ahead and.
Yeah. And that ball taken inside as Matt dropped his clipboard for the 5th time today. Not that I'm keeping a running total or anything. But 2-0 to Ty here. Big swing and a miss. Good slider from Otto there. Ty digging back in. 1 for 2 on the day. He ropes one into center field. Center fielder going back, makes the catch. And that'll end the inning. Bucks scratch 1 across. No hits. 4 walks. They now lead 3-1.
Back in a little bit. We'll have the top of the 6th coming back with you here in a few seconds. Listen to Bemidji Bucks Baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is middle infielder Hunter Brodina from the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks Baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Step up to the plate this grilling season with a home run from Angie's Acres in Aiken, Minnesota. Knock it out of the park with 100% Wagyu steaks, juicy, tender, and full of flavor. Round the bases with premium poultry, all natural ground beef, farm fresh veggies, and more. Whether you're firing up the grill before the big game or cooking for the whole team, Angie's Acres has the lineup you need. Call 218-515-3890 or find them on Facebook. Angie's Acres, where every bite is a grand slam.
Welcome back to Bemidji Bucks Baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. As we have the top of the 6th. Is Peyton still out there throwing the ball around, and see Ethan Bean's at second now too.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised they ran Peyton back out there for the 6th inning. He's cruising, man. Struck out the side his last inning up to, what was it, 8 or 9 strikeouts?
I think 9, I believe.
Yep, it is 9 strikeouts for Peyton. Now we got Jack Jenke leading off.
The original pitcher for today.
Nope, I'm wrong. That's number 1.
Nope.
Pinch hitter Taylor Dowie.
Okay.
Hitting for Wenzloff in the 9-hole.
Oof. Another strike call. Another inside pitch strike called. So Peyton comes set, now throws a little bit in and up. 2-1.
Yep.
2 errors so far for the Royals, 1 for the Bucks. Pitch swung on, foul back into the net. 2-2.
Peyton doing what he's doing all game, just getting ahead of guys, evening up in counts, and just attacking hitters. He's not showing any signs of fatigue so far through 6 innings.
When they're doing BP earlier today, he said, I'll go all 7.
Yeah.
Swung on. Another strikeout for Peyton.
Double digits
10,
for Peyton.
10 strikeouts for Peyton today. Let's go, buddy.
Back to the top of the order here, Danny Wenzloff. Reached on an error and struck out once today. That was the only Bucks error.
This one outside. 1-0. Pitch. This one's going to be up high as well, too. They're going to call a strike. 1-1 as that one loses. Peyton's able to handle that one back at the mound. So top of the 6th. Go 7 innings here in this first game. I assume we're going to go 7 innings for the second game, too, because we have a little bit of delay. But who knows?
Right, sorry.
I seen
sorry,
both.
I have to go get the field ready in
yeah,
between games.
You need to do stuff.
Yeah, my fault.
Another ball. 2-2. Pitch. Ooh, another.
Ooh, good
inside.
slider by Peyton. Must have just missed low.
3-1 here.
You know, big crowd here today at the ballpark. We had a paid attendance of 37 today.
Let's go.
37 for the Bucks.
Outside, there's a walk. Peyton not happy about himself, but again, he did say he wants to do this whole game. I mean,
yeah, and
good,
you know,
good for the Bucks and good for him.
You know, Wenzloff, dangerous hitter. Not that Peyton wants to walk anybody, but Landman also, who's up now, grounded into a 5-4-3 double play his last at bat too. So double plays in effect. See if he can get another ground ball here.
Pitch swung on, going to be out to center. Collagel on his horse, not able to get there. It's going to fall for a hit.
Yeah, that's Landman's second hit of the day as well.
The old adage of dying quail out there that just didn't go very far and
yeah,
hits a hit in the book.
That's a Texas leaguer if I've ever seen one.
So runners on first and second here.
Yeah, we got Aaron Wenzloff. Reached on a fielder's choice his first at-bat and then grounded out to the shortstop here. And Peyton's done such a good job of living low in the zone, too. It wouldn't surprise me here to see him get another ground ball.
Pitch swung on, foul back. Close to the road. I think he did go to the road. Now Peyton will come set. Pitch, good strike right there. Good fastball.
Yeah, now he's up 0-2, so he can throw something that might get him that ground ball.
Get him out of this.
Or maybe get him his 11th strikeout.
Oh, hey, you know what? We'll take that.
I'm not Peyton, so I don't know what he's thinking, but one of the two probably.
Comes a pitch. Inside, hits him. Let's see, looks like Crotty got up and he's...
Yeah, you got to go talk to him right now, I think.
Well, not going to sit there. Going to sit back down and calm down. And
yeah, I think maybe a mound visit here would be good. Just calm him back down a little bit. He's thrown so well. He's still throwing well. Just go give him a quick breather. This is the most work he's had to try and get out of here.
So bases loaded here. Pitch gets away from Bo Brodin, but able to walk back to go get it.
Yeah, second baseman Isaac Wenzloff struck out twice, once swinging, once looking. So I think Peyton's looking for one to add that a third.
Let's go. There's a pitch from Peyton. This one's going to be swung on. Foul. Missile. Past the Royals dugout. 1-1.
And again, Peyton's not showing any sign of slowing down either. He's still bringing it a little bit.
This pitch going to be foul. Zellman gave it a good chase, but probably about 20 feet from the fence.
Must be nice to be able to see that far that way.
Yeah, it is pretty nice.
I wouldn't know.
See, Bruce usually has that door open too. You can usually see, but at the same time, all the sound comes from that end too.
Yeah, but I'm not Bruce.
No one's Bruce.
No.
He's the man for a reason. Pitch outside. 2-2.
Big out here for Peyton. 1-run ball game. 2-run ball game, sorry. But big out here for Peyton getting this guy.
This pitch. Up and away. Change up that just stayed. 3-2. Full count. One down here again. Try to get a double play. Try to get out of it. It's a pitch. Loses them in the dirt, and the run's going to score from a walk. So now we're sitting at 3-2 in favor of the Bucks still. Now Carruth is going to get up. Chris Carruth is going to get up and take a walk out to the mound and kind of talk to his pitcher. I don't see anybody warming up just yet. Yeah, Dan Colaggio is going to start for the in the second game, so you probably won't see him.
If anyone, I think they would bring Bean in.
I was going to say maybe Bean would be like your closer pitcher because he has pitched in baseball for Bemidji High School. And
yeah, he threw for the Bucks last year,
that's
too.
That's right, he did.
And he's so effective for a guy that doesn't light up the radar gun, too. Everything he throws moves. He has a good curveball, but it looks like they're sticking with Peyton here. And I think that's the right call as well.
Try to at least get out of this inning and go
right,
from there.
You just got to try and minimize damage here. That's the most you can do. I mean, try and keep this thing a 1-run ball game. That brings up Quinones. Homered his first at bat and then grounded out to the third baseman.
Checked in at the catcher like in the third inning, I believe, second or third inning.
Yep.
Pitch in the dirt. 1-0. Beautiful day here in Bemidji. Temperatures up in the 80s. Oof. Swung on. Wanted all that one again. Out front.
Yeah, and Peyton's done a good job. You know, he hit the home run on a slider, but he's really attacked him with the fastball this at-bat and his last at-bat as well.
Pitch swung on again. Another off-speed pitch from Peyton.
Yeah, I don't think you change a thing there. Go right at him with the fastball here. This is a big strikeout for Peyton.
1-2 here with one down. Pitch swung on. Going to be over to Ben. It gets one. Back to home. Gets another one in time. So a double play. It's your classic 5-2 putout.
5-2 double play.
Yeah. Double play.
Just like we drew it up.
So that's going to do it for top of the 6th. Our score does now read after the walk 3-2 in favor of the Bucks. We'll be back here in a little bit. Listen to Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is Peyton Neto. I'm a shortstop and pitcher from the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Looking for a better deal on your favorite drink? Head over to Northern Liquor at 3324 Bemidji Ave North. Why pay more at the city-run liquor store when you can save big right here? We've got lower prices, unbeatable selection, and a team that knows exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's beer, wine, spirits, we've got you covered without breaking the bank. Also, Northern Liquor has been voted best liquor store in Bemidji. Northern Liquor, your one-stop shop for saving and satisfaction. Stop in today and see why we're Bemidji's best kept secret. Located at 3324 Bemidji Ave North. See you soon. Welcome back to Bemidji Bucks Baseball here on the Beer Valley Sports Radio Network. New pitcher for the Royals. We're going to see number 1, Taylor Davey. Taylor's a youngster. Pretty young from my angle. Will Zellman's up. Will last time struck out and also grounded out as well, too. Or sorry, is that a walk? Yeah, walk last time. Pitch swung on past the third baseman. Will's going to get on base with a single out the left field. Taylor Davey came in, right-handed pitcher. Now it's going to be Cam Justice.
Yeah, good job by Zellman there. Finding a way on to start this inning. Bucks need a run here. Well, they don't need one, but it helps.
It does help. Insurance run. Ball gets away. Zellman down. Is he in time? He is out at second. Again, Alex has a rope, and he just showed it. And good put down or good tag by the second baseman.
Yeah, and I don't even mind that by Zellman there. He read downward angle on that ball in the dirt. Tried advancing 90 feet. But catcher made a good play on that and threw him out.
Mm-hmm. Pitch from, hit him right in the back. That's the second time that Cam's been hit today.
Taking Zellman's role from last game.
So now it's going to be Ethan Bean.
Yeah, and now getting thrown out on that ball in the dirt hurts a little bit more now, but it is what it is. That's baseball. I think Zellman made the right read there. Just they made a better play. So Justice on first, 1 out with Ethan Bean up. Bean flew out to center field, and he walked his last at-bat last inning.
So Dave, you're seeing, where's number 1? I think about maybe 6 foot. Right-hander throws a little more over top. Our outside pitch, 2-1, I believe.
Yep. I don't actually know. You talked me into it, though.
I swung you.
Yeah.
Pitch swung on. Good over to short. Bouncer gets 1. Is it in time for 2? No. Good luck trying to throw Ethan Bean out.
Yeah, he can move, man.
So Cam is out at second. So now it's 2 down. We're going to see
Dan Quajo.
Dan Claus, there he is. No, 16.
16.
I should know that. Why don't I know that? I think it's going to be Peyton.
Oh, yeah, Peyton hitting for himself here.
Yeah, it is Peyton. So 1-0 here, 2 down.
Yep, I forgot that Bean entered the game at second base there, so yep.
It's a pitch, low, down. 2-0 here. That's the pitch. Good check swing. Going to be a strike. Peyton not really happy about that one, but I think it was a good pitch regardless.
Yeah, that's just a pitcher's pitch right there. Peyton's not going to do anything with that pitch, but still a strike.
Swung on. Going to get over the first base, and Lemon able just to snag it, the big frame that he has. So after 6, score still reads 3-2 in favor of the Bucks. Back in a little bit, we'll have top of the 7th. Listen to Bemidji Bucks Baseball here on the Beer Valley Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is Steve Kashoniak. I play infield for the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks Baseball and Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Batter up, Bemidji. When it comes to smoking barbecue, Fozzie's knocks it out of the park. From slow smoked ribs to pulled pork piled high, Fozzie's Barbecue is Minnesota's MVP of flavor. You can smell that hickory smoke from first base to the outfield. Swing by after the game or bring the whole team. Fozzie's serves up Grand Slam portions with all-star taste, located right here in Bemidji, where every bite is a home run.
Fozzie's Smoking Barbecue, Minnesota nice with Major League flavor. Welcome back to Bemidji Bucks Baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Matt Geffre alongside Travis Carruth.
Yeah, we got it right.
We got it.
Gosh, it's going to be second nature for you once you have to stop thinking about it.
I hope it is, to be honest.
Yeah, last chance here for the Royals in Game 1. We got the DH Vole, who struck out 3 times. We got Demers, who struck out 2 times. And we have Janke, who struck out 2 times as well. So, Peyton Nadeau still on the mound, looking to do exactly what he's done the first 2 trips through this order.
Good. It's good to see him back out there. Like we said in the last inning, that he wants to go the distance, and it's good on him. It helps save the bullpen for the Bucks. Swung on, going to go right to Cam Justice, right by him, and right by Ethan Bean. So Vole will get on.
Yeah, that's just one of those. It's a tough play. The ball wasn't hit extraordinarily hard, but it's just out of the reach of the diving Justice. Bean wasn't able to get there in the 3-4 hole there.
So a pitch runner, we're number 18. There it is down here. Oh, excuse me.
Gosh, you are old.
I said almost 40.
18, that's Otto running out there.
Okay, that's right. Pitch going to be a strike.
Brings up Demers, though. 0 for 2 with 2 looking Ks, so Peyton doing what he can, getting ahead of guys.
Comes the pitch. This one foul. A missile into the Bucks dugout.
Watch your lips over there, fellas.
Oof. 0-2, no down. So we're on top of the 7th here.
I don't think you throw him anything other than a fastball here after that swing.
Pitch. Foul back again.
Again, good job by Peyton getting inside, hit that right off the handle of the bat.
Payne kind of takes some time, takes his glove off, and kind of sets behind the mound, gets himself reset. 0-2 here, no down.
Yeah, I think you just got to attack him with a fastball here again.
Otto on first. Pitch swung on, foul again. Trying to set him up. Maybe go that slider.
Yeah, but he is. You don't really want to go off speed here when he's fouled 3 off to the right side as a right-handed hitter.
That's true.
Because he's so behind the fastball. I think you just got to keep attacking with that. You don't want to speed up the bat.
Pitch. There we go. Got him looking.
What do I know? Slider.
Yeah, what do we both know? Both pitchers. Nah.
Yeah. Slider just froze him. That's the 3rd time he's gone down looking this game. So, and 11th strikeout for Peyton.
Kid. 11 strikeouts for Peyton. 1 down, now up.
Jack Janke, starting pitcher for the Royals this game. Threw well through 5 innings for them, too.
Gets the pitch, swung on over top of it.
That was the biggest hack I think I've seen Jack take today.
You want to go deep with that one.
You wanted to do something with it. I don't know what the result was going to be, but
0-1 here with 1 down here in the top of 7th. Pitch, another slider, going to get out to left field. Zellman on it, catches it. So F7 in the old book.
I'm going to give him a line drive there.
Line drive, all right.
L7
L7.
in this book.
You're a better book taker than I am. I'm just here for it. Now it's going to be Taylor Dowie.
Yep. Yeah, I screwed up in the book. Yeah,
That's all right.
But he struck out in his first at-bat here. He replaced starting catcher Alex Winslow, who went down with an injury.
Pitch down low. The last out for the Royals here in the first game. 1-0. Comes the pitch. This one's going to be swung on. Oh, foul back.
Good slider there by Peyton to even up in this count.
So 1-1 here, 2 down for the Royals. Dowley. Ready for Peyton's pitch. This one. Good strike right on the outside corner. Good frame by Bo Brodina. 1-2 now, 2 down. Good fastball. Maybe try to go back that slider, try to time up here. It's a pitch. A little bit of a slider right there, and another strikeout. 12 strikeouts to end today's first game for Peyton. What a game for him.
Yeah, Peyton was absolutely phenomenal on the mound. Like you said, 12 strikeouts. I think just the one earned run out of there, too.
Mm-hmm.
That came in the second inning off that home run. And other than that, he was phenomenal today on the bump.
So 12 strikeouts for him. I'm writing down highlights for later for Hoover. So the end of for our first game, 3-2 is our final for the Bucks. They will improve to 2-1 on the season as the Royals will go to 0-1. And when we come back, we'll do stats. And we'll take a look and kind of go over this whole game. We'll get ready for the second game as well, too. So we'll be back in a little bit. You listen to Bemidji Bucks Baseball here on the Beer Valley Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is middle infielder Hunter Brodina from the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks Baseball on Beer Valley Sports Radio Network.
Looking for a better deal on your favorite drink? Head over to Northern Liquor at 3324 Bemidji Ave North. Why pay more at the city-run liquor store when you can save big right here? We've got lower prices, unbeatable selection, and a team that knows exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's beer, wine, spirits, we've got you covered without breaking the bank. Also, Northern Liquor has been voted best liquor store in Bemidji. Northern Liquor, your one-stop shop for saving and satisfaction. Stop in today and see why we're Bemidji's best-kept secret. Located at 3324 Bemidji Ave North. See you soon.
Batter up, Bemidji. When it comes to smoking barbecue, Fozzie's knocks it out of the park. From slow smoked ribs to pulled pork piled high, Fozzie's Barbecue is Minnesota's MVP of flavor. You can smell that hickory smoke from first base to the outfield. Swing by after the game or bring the whole team. Fozzie's serves up Grand Slam portions with all-star taste, located right here in Bemidji, where every bite is a home run.
Fozzie's Smoking Barbecue, Minnesota Nice with Major League flavor.
Craving something cool and delicious? Head to the Blue Ox Soda Shop in the Bemidji Mall. We've got the fizz you're looking for. Classic sodas, dirty sodas, refreshing fizzy lemonades, and creamy Italian sodas. Hungry? We've got snacks, sandwiches, and juicy third-pound Minnesota beef burgers made fresh. Try our Boss Cheeseburger, just $5.49. So grab your friends and follow the flavor. Only at the Blue Ox Soda Shop inside the Bemidji Mall.
Blue Ox Soda Shop. Be the boss of your thirst. Welcome back to Bemidji Bucks Baseball here on the Beer Valley Sports Radio Network. Final score here in Bemidji for Game 1. Bucks win 3-2. They'll advance to 2-1 on the year, and the Royals will go down to 0-1 on the year. My name's Matt Geffre and Travis Carruth out there, now dragging the field. So, of course, he's not going to be up here for the post-game show for the first game. Let's take a look at the box score for the Royals. Dan Wenzloff, 2 attempts, 1 run, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Landman with 3 attempts, 2 hits. Aaron Wenzloff, 2 attempts. And then Isaac Wenzloff, 2 attempts, 1 RBI, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. And then Alex had 3 attempts, 1 run, 2 hits, 1 RBI. That big one was the home run back in the 2nd inning, I believe. Vol, 3 attempts, 1 hit, 2 strikeouts. Dearmer's 3 attempts, 3 strikeouts. Janke, 3 attempts, 2 strikeouts. Aaron Wenzloff, 1 attempt, and he went out later with the injury that collided at the over by the Bucks dugout with Lamon. Davey also came in later with 2 attempts and 2 strikeouts. For pitching for the Royals, Janke went pretty far. He had 4 innings, 1 hit, 2 runs, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Otto came in, looks like, I believe, in the 5th inning. 1 inning, 1 run, 1 earned run, 4 walks. And then later on, David came in with 1 inning, 1 hit off of him. Now over to our Bucks. Hunter Brodina with 2 attempts, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Donak, 2 attempts, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Karate, 1 attempt, 1 run, 1 RBI, 2 walks, and then 1 strikeout. Ty Lundy, 3 attempts, 1 run, 1 hit, 1 RBI, and 1 strikeout. Zellman, 2 attempts, 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Cam Justin's been hit a couple times. Ethan Bean, 2 attempts, 1 run, 1 walk. Collaggio, 2 attempts, 1 strikeout. Brodina, 1 attempt. Bo Brodina, 1 attempt. And that's it for the hitting for the Bucks. Let's go to the pitching side. It's been who else? Peyton Nadeau. 7 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, and 12 strikeouts for Peyton. That is a hell of a day for him. For the pitches and strikes, 100 out of 69. Or sorry, I believe that's what it means. Faced 27 batters. He had a really good game. Get 12 strikeouts for Peyton today. I love seeing that. Oh, all right, so that's going to do it for the post-game show for the first one. But when we come back, we'll have just sit tight. I'll have the stream back up here in just in a few minutes. We'll have lineups. We'll have fun. Travis will come back up here as well too. As right now, he's dragging the field. But our final score for game 1, Bucks win 3-2. Back in a little bit. Thank you for listening for the game 1